What's going on, everybody? Triple Crown 24 back with TTM episode number 91, 92. Can't remember off the top of my head, but I've got spring training return today. I've got a regular season return from 2018, and I've got a former Cy Young winner to show off at the end. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below of today's returns. Starting it off with Phoenix, Arizona. Cactus League has been really good to me for spring training. The Grapefruit League, not so much. I think I'm really struggling with those, but a lot of good stuff coming back from the Cactus League, including this one today to start it off. Brad Boxberger, 1 of 1, and I want to say 47 days, but you'll see here as the overlay pops up. I want to say like late winter signing by the Royals right before camp to be their closer for 2019. Probably a guy who they're just trying to flip on a one-year deal at the trade deadline. That's the way to do it now for all the rebuilding teams, all 26 of them in baseball right now. You can see on the back, he's been a pretty solid reliever over the years. He actually led the American League in saves with Tampa back in 2015. And then they didn't give him as much of a shot to close. That's when Alex Colomé came up, and he was the primary closer. But went to Arizona last season, saved 32 games for them. Was pretty good overall, and now is with the Royals, a team that can definitely use some bullpen help. They don't really have a lot of pieces in Kansas City right now, but they do have a pretty recognizable name and a pretty good relief pitcher here. So always good to get back a flagship from the latest release in the TTM form. So thank you, Mr. Boxberger, for signing that card. Moving along here, this one is postmarked out of Dotted Lines, United States, and it has a 2014 Forever stamp. So this really could be anything. This is from last year's regular season when I found my stack of Forever stamps from 2014 that were unused. So glad to see that they're still paying dividends. It's coming back from former Rookie of the Year, Jeremy Hellickson, signing 1 of 1 in blue on the 2013 Topps. His signature is very interesting. It's got a lot going on to it. It's also an interesting spot for a signature. It does pop though on the blue border card with the Rays blue and white uniforms and then the blue background as well. So the card really works well with the autograph. That's always a bonus to get those back in, and always down to get a flagship in as well. So best known for his time with the Rays. I believe he went to the Diamondbacks for a year. That's not going to show it on the back of this card, but I feel like he was a Diamondback, and now I know that he is with the Nationals. He was catching up on mail this spring training, signed up for a lot of people for spring training, and then he also signed mine, which I sent out in May of last year. So when they get to that year mark, that's when I usually think that it's not coming back. But sure enough, just before that, this one came on back. So thank you, Mr. Hellickson, for signing and returning that card. And then another flagship card. This is a really good one here out of Sacramento, California. It is a 1 of 1 in I don't know how many days because I have not put it in my spreadsheet yet. But 1971 Cy Young winner, Vida Blue. Phenomenal pitcher for many years, and I chose to get him on the Giants card, the 1981 Topps, because I think that this is one of the best looking Vida Blue cards that I had. I also have a set of 81 Topps that I use specifically for TTMs, just to break the pace of sending to current players during the regular season. And this autograph came out really well. I think I paid $10 for it, well worth the price for a guy who was super good. First player to win the Cy Young Award in both the American League and the National League. He did it for the 2 Bay Area teams with the Athletics and then with the Giants. Let me know in the comments down below if you can name the 4 players since him to win the Cy Young Award in both leagues. No cheating. Don't go to Google. But let me know if you can name the other 4. Really solid pitcher, though, for many, many years. Not much more I can say. Just really dominant. Also really good member of the community, both during his baseball career and after. He remains very active doing charity work and raising money, which is where the donations go for TTMs. There's a lot of guys who will do that, who raise money for causes via TTM that I'm learning more and more about each day when I'm looking up some guys who I had previously considered sending to. So whenever I can donate to those guys, I certainly take the time to do so, and I really appreciate them using their platform as a professional athlete to raise money for good causes. I think Vita Blues donations go towards like youth baseball programs in the United States, so I could be wrong on that one, but that's a cause that I'm definitely down for supporting. So thank you, Mr. Blue, for that. That'll wrap it up for me today. Let me know what you think of today's returns in the comments down below. Really appreciate everyone checking out today's video, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.